Yo, 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 what is up, people? How we doing? Welcome to the Killjoy Jake YouTube channel. Today we're talking a little Terrifier 3. I'm very excited to get into it. I know that a lot of you out there have a certain thing y'all want answered. What the hell is going on right now? Where is the damn trailer? What's going on? Well, we're going to talk a little bit about it today. I appreciate all of you for hanging out. Really do appreciate y'all for hanging out before the stream. I have been cracking up about some of your guys' comments for the last hour. I've just been watching, sitting back, seeing what happens, and it's been it's been wonderful. It's been some of the best entertainment for myself. So I feel like I owe that back a little bit. So I'm gonna try to be extra goofy and gross this evening. But I really your guys' comments just had me over the moon. It was just making me crack up. Dawson's Creek has been a member for 1 month. I really do appreciate you, my friend. Hi, can't wait for the Terrifier 3 trailer. You and all 183 other people out there in the chat tonight. But what's up, fellas? Welcome in. Dawson, thank you for being a member for a month. I really do appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for the support here. Means a whole bunch. It means a whole bunch to old Jake here. But yes, we're going to talk about the trailer. What the heck is going on? Again, I'm still not 100% sure. All of my people told me it would be today. Everyone I've talked to, pretty much talked to everyone saying like, oh yeah, it's probably going to drop today. I can't say who my sources are, but some folks behind the scenes. What I will say though is if not today, it's definitely coming out this month. This came directly from the source, from Mr. Damian Leone. It's definitely coming out this week at some point to cap off this month. We knew that the poster was dropping, followed by the trailer at some point. So we will talk about a bunch of other updates though we have regarding Terrifier 3. There's some new images that have just came out that we definitely have to get into a little bit tonight. I mean, come on. Evan and I tried really hard before the stream to conjure up Art the Clown and potentially give us a trailer today, but it just did not happen, unfortunately. Evan, I appreciate the efforts though. We tried to do some summoning rituals. It didn't quite happen, but maybe during the stream, maybe while we're live tonight, it comes out and we can talk about it live on the air. That would be pretty fun. That would be pretty awesome, Evan. So, dude, thank you for the 5. Keep on crying. Maybe we'll get something. Maybe. Fingers crossed, buddy, man. That does suck. I want something soon. I've literally been waiting all day. All day just at my computer, refreshing. I'm like, I'm trying to get this. I have everything else ready for a video except for that. So I don't know what's going on, but we will talk a little bit about some of the other updates we've been getting. I can't even keep up with the chat right now. You guys are fantastic. Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate all of y'all. Let's say hi to some other fellas. We got IDK, who's been a member for a month. Jake, what do you know that we don't? I can't say. I really can't say. There is something about the film itself that I definitely shouldn't say. That I may or may not know. But you guys won't be disappointed. I'm very excited for the movie, and I'm really trying to, with my theories, really trying to beat around the bush with a certain something. But I am excited to. I'm so excited for you guys to see it. What I know is exciting. let's just say that. The Ribbit is saying, I'm hoping it comes out today. Fingers crossed. Me too, my friend. Thank you and IDK for being a member for a month. Appreciate you guys a whole bunch. Ribbit, I made you a mod because you're just so kind supporting the page. Really do appreciate you a bunch. Thank you. The Ribbit's been doing that over on Twitter. Means a whole lot to old Jake. Thank you. Hoping it comes out today, baby. I hope. I hope something happens. But I do want to go over some of these pictures, some of the ones that are not super spoilery, because not all of them are. I would say there's an argument for some of them. I won't put those up on the screen. But there's a few that I did want to just bring up here that look fucking dope. Dope as fuck. I mean, look at this fella right here. Look at him. Look at how goofy he is. He's just a goofy little guy. I love him. I love this shot so much. This may be my new favorite picture of Art the Clown. I'm not even gonna lie. That's sick. We did get I saw some people in the chat saying, "Oh my god, it spoils a kill." Yeah. There's another one again. I'm not gonna put up there in regards to that. There is some more cool shots of Art the Clown though that we got between this one and this bad boy. Arthur Claus, regular Arthur. I love it. It's a good mix. I like this one as well. Art the Clown just chilling out on the couch. You know, he had a long day of killing, okay, guys? He needs to chill out. He needs to relax. He's probably sweaty underneath that coat. God damn. Look at that thing. It's heavy as fuck. Some of the other ones I will wait for a video to talk more in depth about, but those are some of the new shots that look kind of sick. Some people are saying go check Bloody Disgusting right now, which I'm going to do right now, see what's going on with all that. Save some of you guys the hassle. See what's up. Maybe they're teasing something. I'm not seeing nothing as of right now, but again, it could still come out today. I mean, you know, someone was asking, like, just a couple hours ago, they're like, Jake, what's going on with the trailer? And I said, I'm like, dude, look at the poster. Like, the poster came out at 8 o'clock Friday night. Like, that was super late. Who knows? Maybe we get something tonight. Maybe midstream. I was almost kind of like, it'd be kind of dope if that happened, like, live on the air. That'd be sweet. There are some other Terrifier things to talk about, though. I do want to answer some of your guys' questions. There's some really good stuff out there tonight. But let's get back to the stream real quick. I'm not seeing anything on Bloody Disgusting quite yet. It's on the YouTube channel, Darth Chosen is saying. Okay. Let's check this out, then. Bloody Disgusting. I can't believe... y'all are doing some incredible detective work, I gotta say. Oh, Terrifier 3. Yeah. Okay, there we go. 10 a.m. tomorrow. Well, it's not too bad. Or is that 10 a.m. Wednesday morning? Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, hey, that's something. Well, we have answers to questions, and I think that makes me happy. There we go. Terrifier 3 official uncensored trailer going up on Bloody Disgusting Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So there we go. We got something. I'm going to have to move some streams around. but there we go. We're making it happen. We got some answers. We got it figured out. 38 hours, baby. There we go. Tomorrow, are you kidding? 2 days, unfortunately, my friend. But we're getting it soon. That's what matters. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why they decided to delay it. Will Terrifier 3 go back to the grainy grindhouse feel of the first film? I heard Damien mention that on Twitter. Logan, I would say you're probably close to yes. I would say yes to that, but there's also going to probably be this mixture of like a Terrifier 2 feel in there as well. Like, it's going to be a little character driven like the sequel, but also have that feel of the first movie as well. Which I think is great, personally. I'm so here for that. That mixture of both films coming together and kind of like creating something new. That could be really fun if it's done right. I really think that Terrifier 3 could be the best one in the whole franchise if they do this one right, of course. But Logan, I'm very excited for it. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to see this trailer in 2 days, and I can't wait to see the movie in just like less than 2 months here. Davey Deathray is joining us. What's up, Davey? How's it going? Hey, Jake. Hope you had a great weekend. How's everyone in the chat today? I hope everyone's doing good out there. Hope everyone's excited. We have a release date for the trailer. That's exciting stuff, fellas. So Robert Brunello is saying 38 hours is like forever from now. That reminds me of that line in Jaws where you have that like girl out in the crowd somewhere and she's like, 24 hours, that's like 3 weeks. That's like my favorite line in Jaws. There's so many options for favorite lines too. And like that one, it makes me giggle every time. I love it. But that's really funny. We're getting it soon though. We've got 2 days. And you know, Riddle Master, which I totally lost the comment. There we go. Let Damien cook. Let him cook. Let it happen. You know, let him cook. Let's see what's going on here. It's done, which is why they have a scheduled premiere though. So we do know that about the trailer. It wouldn't be done if they didn't have that up. It might not have been done or something. What was going on there? But it is uploaded. We know that it's coming here in just a couple days, less than 2 days now, day and a half. That's exciting. Shinigami Phoenix is saying, I'm still hyped for it, even if we have to wait 2 more days until Wednesday when the new trailer drops. Loved both Terrifier movies so much. I just watched the opening scene to, you know, jokingly summon the trailer. I guess we did get some answers, though, live on the air, which is exciting. But I just watched that opening scene again, and yeah, man, I was like sucked into it. I'm like, I have to stream, but I want to watch this right now. Damn. That opening scene, it just sucks me in every time. I love it. Great stuff. Noelle is hanging out with us saying, Jakey boy, I think Sienna's gonna die because of the image of blood coming out of her mouth with Art standing in front of her. But Sienna's also invincible, Noelle. She got stabbed in the last one, and then light shot through it, and then she was fine. Does that make any sense? No, but we're probably gonna learn more about it in the next one. And I can't wait. Again, I can't wait to see what Sienna's doing 5 years after the events of Terrifier 2. It's exciting stuff. It feels like 5 years since we saw her on the big screen last. But we're getting it soon here. It's been 2 years, but God, it feels like 5. I can't wait to see Sienna up on the big screen again. Got to meet David in costume at Spooky Empire. I see from the picture. You got proof and everything. RP Film Studio. I love it, man. I hope you had a great time with that. I was supposed to do a photo op with him at which one was it? I can't remember. I believe Horror Hound, and I couldn't make it, unfortunately. It made me so sad. But I hope that was awesome. Hope that was a great time. I would probably be scared. I'd be scared if I saw that guy in the costume and everything coming up to me. That's crazy. Keon is saying I'll wait till Wednesday. Ain't that far away. It's not like it's a 2-month wait, like the movie is, kind of. so it's not that bad. 2 days ain't that bad. There are new Terrifier 3 photos out. Scooby, we just talked a little bit about them. I might bring them back up on screen. I don't want to talk about all the photos. Again, I would rather do that in a video where I can give you like a little warning beforehand and be like, some of these might be a little spoilery. Because some of them are. I just looked through them again and I'm just like, oh yeah, I forgot about that one. there was one where I was like, okay, well, we kind of knew about this. Again, I'm beating around the bush here. I won't spoil anything on the live stream, I promise. I'm totally beating around the bush here. There was one that we saw that came from these like leaked images. I'm not sure if they leaked or if they're from the trailer, whatever. But there's one where it's like, okay, this is something we've known about for a while. Like, and it doesn't even show what the kill is. Like, let's just be honest here. It doesn't show what that ends up being. But there's another one where it's like, okay, yeah, that might be a spoiler. So I may or may not talk about the latter there in tomorrow's video, but I will talk about, the first one where it kind of confirms a certain theory. But again, I don't feel like it spoils what the execution is going to be, right? So there's still a lot to talk about in regards to all that. Sinister 5.0, I love the profile picture, my dude. You just became a YouTube member. I really appreciate that a bunch. Thank you for joining the cult. Thank you for supporting the page. Welcome to the Ghostface tier, my friend. You can now check out the Horror Hot Takes series, which is exclusive to Patreon and channel members, where we just posted a brand new episode last Friday on The Thing from 1982, one of my favorite horror movies of all time. So go check that out. It's me just being a little goofball watching it. It's a really fun series. I love it. So I can't wait. It's going to be a really fun watch for you, for sure. Finny is a channel member as well. What's up, man? Wait, trailer is in 2 days. I guess I can wait again. Also, hi, Jake. Hello. Yes, 2 days until the trailer. You heard it here first. Probably not. But you heard it here like second or third. Let's be honest. But yes, we have a new trailer coming very soon. Just 2 days away. Little countdown over on Bloody Disgusting's YouTube channel if you want to go check that out. 10 a.m. Eastern. I see a lot of people posting about it. That's so exciting. Oh, and your boy will be probably live Wednesday morning talking a little bit about it. So I can't wait. I'm very excited to see what this trailer is all about. Stop on by the page. Maybe I'll do like a 12 p.m. Eastern thing or something. Like 12 p.m. maybe. Do a little early stream. I usually do these at night, but it might be fun to do one earlier in the day. Who knows? Cameroon. What's up, fella? How's it going? What are my theories on the opening scene of Terrifier 3? I'm doing a whole video on this week because I have a feeling I know what's coming in a certain trailer. But my theories are that the controversial thing that we've all been talking about. What is that? What has been teased for so long? That girl is getting an axe in her head or something like that. Something messed up's gonna happen there. It's gonna be controversial. Some people aren't gonna like it, let's be honest. But again, my thoughts have always been, I think that horror needs to be controversial if it's going to push an envelope, and that is absolutely the goal of the Terrifier franchise. So I think that's gonna happen in the first 10 minutes. But then a new picture that just came out raises some questions about how the timeline of this movie is going to be framed. A big part of a theory video I got coming up. I'll probably have like an update video tomorrow, and then maybe like a theory video on Thursday is kind of what my guess is for what the schedule is going to be this week. I don't believe that Terrifier 3 is going to be a linear film. Like, I really think we're going to be bouncing all over time to tell certain aspects of the story that have kind of been left out. So I have a few theories regarding that. I also have a few reasons why I think that. It's not just because of these new photos. There's stuff that's come out like months ago that's now making me like kind of add to all of this shit. I don't want to spell the whole thing out. I want you guys to watch the video, let's be honest. And I think it'll be better executed in video format, right? Like, I'm just talking off the top of my head here. In a video, I can actually lay out all the information and be like, well, this, let's point at this, let's point at that. And here's why all this is going to happen. So soon, it's coming, Cameroon. It's coming, fella. Stefano just gifted 5 Killjoy Jake memberships. Thank you, my friend. I really do appreciate you a bunch. Oh my God, who are those going to? That went to Zach Trooper, APVR, Cabana Steve, Corey, not Corey Cunningham, just Corey, and Logan Flores. Welcome to the Killjoy cult, my friends. I really do appreciate you a bunch. Ugh. Thank you, Stefano. Appreciate that a bunch, man. Sip up on the Kool-Aid. It's delicious. Elle is with us tonight. Been a member for 4 months. Love it so much. Thank you for your support. And you just met Jeffrey Reddick. This is so exciting. Jeffrey Reddick, if you don't know, is the creator of the Final Destination series. Ella was at a screening for Final Destinations 1 and 2 this past weekend. So let's talk a little bit about this recap from the weekend. Reporter Ella is on the scene, saying, I hate to change the T3 subject, but Jeffrey Reddick gave me a hug and signed my poster saying he loved my nerdiness. It was the coolest ever. That is so exciting, Ella. I absolutely love to hear that. I've heard nothing but good things about the guy. I would love to meet him someday. That is fantastic to hear, though. I'm glad you had a good time, and I hope you had a good time rewatching some of those movies and just talking to Jeffrey. Oh my God, that's hype. That is a big hype because we have a new Final Destination movie on the way, coming out sometime next year. So I'm really excited to see where that goes. And I hope it's good. I hope it's good for Jeffrey's sake, because again, I've heard he's a really good guy. So, Ella, thank you for being a member for 4 months. It really does mean the world to me, supporting this goofy little snot corner of YouTube. But it means a lot. Thank you for being here. A few other people are hanging out with us tonight, like Lewis H. Evans. Hi there. Hello. Welcome in. Colin Ferry. Hello. Welcome. I want to say hi to as many people as I can because there is a lot of you. 38 hours of waiting, not bad. I thought it'll come out like next month. Well, we did hear from Damien Leone a couple weeks ago that it was going to come out like sometime after the poster came out, and that was last Friday. So we kind of knew it was coming this month. We kind of knew August it was going to happen at some point, and I'm excited to. I'm so excited that we finally have like a release date. We know when it's happening. Shit's just, it's wild, man. I can't even believe it. They confirm, yeah. I want to say hi to more people. Cutie Pie. What's up, Cutie Pie? I need it. I feel that. I'm feeling the SpongeBob energy right now for sure. Aaron is saying, I don't want Sienna or Jonathan to die. They've been through enough. Their dad died and their mom died. Yeah. I think it's going to get worse for them before it gets better, though, is what I will say. I don't think that it's going to, I don't think that Sienna's going to die. I should clarify that. Jonathan, I have my theories about the fella. I think he's probably going to, I don't know if he's going to make through this new one, but I do believe that Sienna is probably going to suffer a little bit in this new flick. But again, all good triumph has to have some kind of bad before it. You know what I mean? You can't just force a character to be so fucking awesome all the time. That's boring. You got to have hills and valleys with this kind of thing. So, knowing that, maybe Jonathan dies, maybe the rest of her extended family dies in Terrifier 3, it's just going to make the triumph in, possibly Terrifier 4 even better, in my opinion. So I kind of hope that Sienna's in a bit of a valley at the end of Terrifier 3 so that she can be at the top of a hill at the end of Terrifier 4, if that makes sense. She's an amazing character, and truly the most tormented characters are the ones we root for the most. So Sienna kind of has to go through that for us to really care. And I don't know, it's a lot, trust me, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end when we finally get to the end of this story. Glitchy3057 is saying, check out Damien Leone's Instagram story. Oh man, I'm doing it right now, Glitchy. Again, I've been streaming for a good 20 minutes now, so any other updates that might have come, I might have missed, but I'm excited. I actually, you know what? I did have an update regarding Damien's his story. We actually got a shot from Terrifier 3 recently. That's so funny. He said he posted like 15 minutes ago. He's like, "Where's the trailer? What's going on?" That's so funny. But I believe it was yesterday that Damien posted a few pictures showing that he was mixing the sound. He posted it on his Instagram story, and we actually got like a little shot from Terrifier 3, another thing I'll be covering in my update video tomorrow. But yeah, no, that was sick. That was kind of cool. We got a little like side shot of something that looks like a bedroom. So we might be getting a bedroom scene 2.0 in Terrifier 3. I'll be talking about that tomorrow. But yeah, man, yeah, even Davian's like, what the fuck's going on? He's mocking us at this point, which is hilarious. But again, 2 days, not even 2 days, like day and a half, and then we'll see this bad boy. I can't wait, Glitchy. Thank you for the 2. I really do appreciate it, man. All the way from Canada, too, Glitchy. And again, I gotta go back to this real quick. What a profile picture. That's what all of Art the Clown's victims are gonna look like after T3. I love it. Great stuff, man. Great stuff. Rye Shy Guy just became a member as well. Dude, thank you so much. I'm curious what level you were, because I want to make this appropriate. Welcome to Ghostface, buddy. Thank you so much. That's very appropriate considering your profile picture there. Shy guy looking kind of like Ghostface. I love it. Thank you so much for the support, man. You're a Patreon member and a channel member. Holy crap. That's crazy. Thank you for the support, my dude. Appreciate you. Evan is saying trailer premiering Wednesday confirmed. Hell yeah. Well, that's exciting, right? We have something to look forward to. We have a date now. You know, it's not just a guessing game of when the fuck is this thing going to come out. Again, I'm excited about that. We know when we're going to get a big old update. So I'm excited. Can't wait for Wednesday. It's going to be very fun. Your boy will, again, be talking about some of the other updates we've gotten regarding Terrifier 3 tomorrow. But I just... Okay, wait. Hang on now. Geek Vibes Nation just posted... So, okay, this is one of the shots from Terrifier 3. We're getting all these updates right now, fellas. I can't even keep up with it. This is crazy. Bloody Disgusting, I believe, has posted some of those images that were considered leaked, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel a little better about sharing them. Again, I did my best not to share the spoilery ones. So I feel like I did my job there pretty decently. Where is the... I'm just getting tagged in so many things I can't even see it. Well, I trust Geek Vibes. They're pretty dope. They rock. So my guess is some of these are kind of official now. It's exciting. Oh my god. This is gonna be a killer October, fellas. We got Smile 2, we got Terrifier 3, we got VHS Beyond. I'm so excited. Evan, thank you for the 2 again, man. I really do appreciate you. A lot of Canadian friends hanging out with us tonight. I really do appreciate that. Hell yeah. Very good stuff tonight. Daniel K is saying, finally made a stream on time. One of my favorite channels by far, man. Love our community. I totally agree, Daniel. The people here are just fantastic. I'm so lucky. People ask me all the time. They're like, Jake, you know, you don't got the subscribers that some of the other horror people in the space have. And I'm like, well, you know, they've been around longer, and also I got a really loyal group of people that checks this out. I would much rather have that than just a lot of people any day of the week. And Daniel, I'm so grateful for that. I'm counting my lucky stars pretty much every day because of all of you. You guys are so fantastic. Daniel, you're also a channel member. I really appreciate that as well. You keep you're the lifeblood of this page, keeping it going. It really does mean a lot to old Jake. So thank you. Thank you. We got some more friends hanging out with us. If it's Pillager, Rockland Graves is here. Isn't that cool? I fucking love Evan. Evan's fantastic, man. Great stuff. Jake Kemp is hanging out with us tonight. Hey. Welcome in. Frank is saying, hey, Jake, great to see you. What's up, fella? Paula Fitzhenry, one of our beloved members. How's it going? Hi. Hello. Albany Saratoga Media Collector saying, used to be not so many people where almost all were red, but that just shows how much you blew up, bro. One of these times, I'm sure I'll be gifted a membership. I'm sure you will, man. It'll come around. Next month as well, I'll be giving away 10 more memberships. I give away 10 a month, so who knows? Maybe you'll be on one of those streams. So that's why you got to show up for all the streams, man. You never know what's coming. Never know what's going on. It's crazy. And Lighting Ghost is saying the new Final Destination comes out in April of 2025. Seems a little rushed, honestly. It does seem a little rushed, if I'm being real. But I am still excited for it. I really love the last Final Destination a bunch. The 5th one, I wasn't ready for how hard that one went. I went into it knowing nothing, and that is the best way to go into Final Destination 5. That's what I'll say. That's what I will say about that one, because genuinely, if you know too much about it, it might spoil the whole experience. I like it maybe more than I should because of a certain element. Because of a certain element to that film. Go into it blind if you don't know. Just watch it. Jake's Army is saying, I went to a horror con and got a premiere for the trailer. I know where it starts and more people die in it than Terrifier 2. That's exciting. Holy crap. Some people are going to see the whole film in just like a month or so now at, what is it, Fantastic Fest? I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I wish I could see that one early. So it must be nice, fella. It must be nice. That's all I'm saying. Richard B is with us tonight. What's up, Rich? How's it going, man? Hey, Jake, just want to say you're the man, and your Terrifier 3 videos sometimes help turn a bad day into a better one. Well, that's wonderful to hear, Richard. Thank you so much, man. I'm really glad you enjoyed the videos. That makes me so happy. It really warms my heart. That's why I do it. So, Richard, thanks for being here, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Thanks for talking a little Terrifier 3. I want to hear all your goopy, gory theories, by the way, because now we have a bunch of big updates. If it's David Howard Thornton talking and teasing a little bit about what the opening scene's going to be, which I'm sure we'll get into a little bit tonight at some point. Between photos, I just want to hear what everyone has to say. Lots of exciting things going on here, man. So the Dark Artist is saying, how much gore do you think will be in this movie? I heard they were going to make it even worse as far as gore. Well, we heard from Christian Tinsley, who did the special effects on this movie under the supervision of Damien Leone. I should specify that they used more blood on this than any other project he's ever been a part of. I'm paraphrasing, of course, because if I knew that quote off the top of my head, I'd be doing my job a little too good. But I remember I just last update literally just talked about this, and yeah, he's talking about how much blood is coming out. Crazy. I'm very excited. The fact that they grossed out the special effects people has me so excited. That's the big thing, man. So I know it's going to be good. I know it's going to be brutal. I will say I think this one's going to go even harder than Terrifier 2. But in a shorter span, which, take that how you will. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's not so much a good thing. Maybe you want it to be like a 5-hour movie, which I can't really disagree with that. I'm sure 5 hours of Art the Clown's madness would be a ton of fun. But there is a part of me that's kind of excited to see more of like a slimmed down version of a Terrifier 2. You still get all the blood and guts, and the story moves at maybe a quicker pace. I'm kind of here for that. I'm kind of here for that a little bit, just to see what's going on. But, Dark Artist, I love it, though, man. Thanks for being here. Critical Overlord's cracking me up here. Do we know what ruined the Monday plan? My bet was on the leaks. Probably, yeah, probably. Maybe they were, I don't know, Critical Overlord. I'm not 100% sure. Because, they have it up on the Bloody Disgusting website right now. It's just waiting to premiere in 2 days. Maybe they're trying to build up hype. That's got to be, that's my best guess, if I'm being real. Because I'm looking at the page right now. And yeah, I mean, it's just like, it premieres in 38 hours. That means it's up on the website, or not website, YouTube channel. But what's up? You know what I mean? Like, what's going on with all that? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. So, again, my guess is that it's done. It's uploaded now. Maybe that's what we were told the wrong thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, Critical Overlord and I were both going back and forth. We're like, oh, did you hear about that too? And we were like, yeah, it's coming out on Monday. That's exciting stuff. And well, here we are. But still, we know now. We know now when it's coming out. That's an update. I'll take it. we got something. So was it the leaks? Are they just trying to build a little more hype so that there's spaces in between the updates? I'm not 100% sure. Your guess is as good as mine on that one. Anthony Loxus, if you want to be a member, you gotta sign up, my friend. Sign up, make it happen. Unpaid movie critic is saying T3 is going to reawaken my childhood fear of an axe-murdering Santa Claus. There you go, man. If you saw Silent Night, Deadly Night when you were young, this is gonna probably reawaken some fears for sure. I'm seeing so many references just in the promotional pictures from, to that film, to Black Christmas. I mean, I think we're starting the movie in an attic, potentially, or there is going to be a big scene in an attic somewhere, which that just, I mean, how can you not compare that to Black Christmas? So I love it. I love all the references to the other Christmas slasher flicks out there. Some of them are just fantastic and go under the radar. Which really upsets me sometimes, because, man, I think Black Christmas should be talked about alongside, the ranks of like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, a Halloween. It's that iconic, man, and it's that fantastic. It's just a great watch if you guys have never seen that. Great watch, especially leading into Terrifier 3, too. I think it's really creepy and it makes you want to take a shower afterwards, at least for me. It's a really effective film despite its age. Stefano gifted 5 Killjoy Jake memberships. I really appreciate you again, and I think our friend Albany Saratoga Media Collector got one of those bad boys. Hell yeah. Love it. Stefano, you're making dreams come true here. Really appreciate you a bunch, man. Jake's Army was gifted one. Pro King 11, Jake Kemp, Joey XYZ, and Albany Saratoga Media Collector. Well, how about that? Sometimes you just have to ask and it comes to you. There you go. So Stefano, thank you for the support, my friend. I really appreciate that. And I'm sure Albany Saratoga appreciates that too. So very good stuff. Love to see it. Thank you for the support tonight, everybody. Appreciate you a bunch. That's random too. Like that's great. That's crazy, man. Awesome. Stefano, you're killing it tonight. Absolute MVP. Daryl Collins is with us tonight. Hello. Welcome in, man. Just did Daryl is an Art the Clown member who requested the Thing video, by the way, for horror hot takes. Just put that up. I got another one from his suggested catalog, which Terrifier fans might be interested in. I have not seen this film yet, but I just got it from Amazon today. Circus of the Dead. It is a film that kind of looks like it should be maybe inspiration for Terrifier. I'm not sure. Look at that little fella on the cover there. I mean, kind of looks like Art the Clown. Again, I've never seen this film. I have no idea if this is, does this rock? Does this suck? I have no idea. But I am doing a video on it this week for Horror Hot Takes, and I'm really excited. It's going to be the first episode of that I've ever done where it's a first-time watch for me. So, and I feel like it's fitting. You know what I mean? We're doing a movie that kind of feels and looks like Terrifier that isn't Terrifier. I'm like, that's kind of perfect, Daryl. So thank you for the suggestion, my friend. That'll be up this Friday. So very exciting stuff there. APVR is saying, was I the only one refreshing YouTube all day waiting on the Terrifier 3 trailer? No, I was too, my friend. I was refreshed, dude. I was on Twitter all day. I'm like, what is going on, man? Where is this thing? Come on. Yeah, I held my video. Like, I would have had a video out today, and I was just like, the trailer's coming out. Like, why? No point in making a video until that happens. So yeah, man, I was really waiting for something, nothing. But I am very excited to see it on Wednesday now. We do know that. I'm just going to keep repeating it because I know some people are coming in, coming out. So I want everyone to get the update. You know what I mean? So Wednesday, as Jado says, our good friend. Anthony Morano is saying, Jake, let's get you in the gym, start your bodybuilding arc. I've been in the gym the last couple of weeks. I did not go today because I thought today was going to be busy, but I will try to be in there at some point this week again. So I have been going again the last couple of weeks, which has been nice. I was in the gym from September to December of last year, and then I just kind of stopped, which sucks. You got to make it happen. You got to just go and continue to go. But Anthony, I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you for being a member. And look at you. God damn, if I can look like that one day, Jesus. Whew. Killing it over here, Anthony. God damn. Great stuff. Rivgo Crazy is saying, DHT, David Howard Thornton, said the body count is way higher than the last two. That's gonna be really crazy in a shorter span of time there. I'm very excited to see what this is all about. Another focus of tomorrow's video will be that new David Howard Thornton interview that just came out, where he talks a little bit about how the opening scene is very similar to that first teaser that came out this past November. So if anyone was wondering what that controversial thing is, I'm pretty sure it's made pretty damn clear after that interview. If you catch my drift there, fellas. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about in regards to that very fun interview. I can't remember the fella that did it too, but I will be crediting him in the video. It's the name is slipping off the top of my brain, my very smooth brain here. But I swear, tomorrow I will give the fella a good credit, because that's a big update. He deserves to be credited for that. It's exciting stuff there. Let me get ahead in the. I got to get ahead in the chat here. Yeah, did Critical actually said that? I think I saw Critical Overlord say he confirmed that. Yeah, I saw the clip. It's crazy. I'm losing it. There's too many chats. I can't even keep up with it. We got an old friend in the chat, Zoe Crawford. What's up, fella? The purple lights are beautiful, my friend. Hello. Hello, dude. We have not had Zoe in the chat in a very long time. Zoe, how are you doing, man? I hope you're good. I hope you're excited for Terrifier 3 as well, because I'm over the moon about it personally. I cannot wait. So thanks for being here, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We have a lot to look forward to in the coming weeks. Oh my God, can't wait. A lot of exciting Terrifier stuff on the way. Princess Castle 2968 is saying, "Hey Jake, I'm back. Sorry I haven't been to all of your live streams. It's okay. You don't have to show up to all of them. I just appreciate that you show up to some of them, if I'm being real. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me, Princess Castle 2968. Thank you for being here." Strock Barracks is saying it's the trailer dropping today. No, my friend, but it is dropping on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time, and your boy will be doing a live stream, likely sometime after, maybe? Question mark? After? Before? Do we build hype before then? Is that too early for horror fans? Do we like to, stay up all night like me? I can't sleep. Like, I just have insomnia. I just stay up and watch horror movies. It's terrible. It's probably not good for my health at all, but you know what? It's really fun. I will say that. So sometime after 10 a.m., I believe on Wednesday, I will be going live talking a little bit about it. I do want to do a video breaking down some of the fun stuff in there too, but that might come a day later if I'm being real. I want to take a little more time to analyze stuff this time around. Desperately Uncool, I love the name, is saying, "Do you think Terrifier 3 will come out in theaters for us Aussies? Because these aren't the most mainstream of films, sadly." Sadly, you are very right. I think that Terrifier 3 will have a wider release. We know that Terrifier 1 and 2 just did a double feature in the UK and Ireland, if I'm not mistaken. So you never know. It might actually come out to theaters there. I really hope it does, because I think this one's going to be especially something to look forward to in the realm of horror. I could see this being the best one of the trilogy. I really can. This film not only has a higher budget, which doesn't always mean it's going to be a better film, but you're giving a team of indie filmmakers more money. I can't see that being a bad thing. I think that's going to just be an explosion of ideas that this guy's finally going to be able to work, to actually make, push the envelope even further than anything in the past. So I really do hope you get to see it, my friend. I know that it's going to the States and some other countries as of right now, but I'm not 100% sure about Australia off the top of my head. But I will do some research for you. I will look into that a little bit. And I'll try to put that into tomorrow's video. God, can I get through one sentence without stuttering? Crazy stuff. Zoe Crawford is beautiful. Good to see your face, brother. I love you, man. Thanks for being here. I wish you would still make videos, too. I miss them. I miss the videos. Yeah, please do before the trailer premieres. Again, I feel like that's so early. But maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll stream at like 8 in the fucking morning. I'll do it. Listen, I'll do it, man. Slashing it with Matt's throwing $5 out there. Matt, thank you for the support, my friend. Saying, can't wait to see Santa art on the screen in October. It's been 2 years too long. Let's see what we have in store. Keep up the great work, Jake. Matt, thank you so much, man. I love hearing the hype. I'm so excited to see what this ends up being. I just watched the opening scene to Terrifier 2. To post a goofy little thing on Instagram right before this. And I'm watching this and I'm like, this movie's so fun. Like, I could actually forget I have to do a live stream and just get sucked into that right now because this is just, it pulls me in every single time I watch it. So if Terrifier 3 is half as good, I will very much so be a happy fan. I can't wait to see what it's all about. I think it's going to be even better if I'm being real. So I think that this series just has so much potential that each movie can keep building on top of. But again, we'll see in October. I don't want to overhype it. But Matt, thank you for the 5, man. Thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging out with us. You're also an Art the Clown member over on Patreon, so I really do appreciate that a bunch. And we will be getting to your suggestion of House of Wax over on Horror Hot Takes very soon. I love that fucking movie, man. That remake specifically. So I'm very excited to talk about that in the near future here. So House of Wax is that's a wildly underrated Thousands movie in my opinion. I did not like it as a kid. I think it scared me, and like now I really do like it. So I don't know. I'm excited. I'll shut up about it, but I'm excited to get into that one. Shay Rance is saying, hey, Jake, have you seen the new Crow movie? If so, what do you think? I have not seen it yet. I'm going to do a day sometime probably at the end of this week where I watch the original film, which I still haven't seen. I know. I run a movie channel and I haven't seen one of the classics. I know. It's crazy. I'm going to watch that one and then immediately go check out this film, which I think is going to be a really chaotic double feature because, for a first time watch and then going into that one too, it's going to be crazy. I hear it's bad. Like, I hear it's really not great. But again, I want to form my own opinion. I want to see what this is all about. So you might be hearing a little rant coming in a video sometime soon. Because I also want to see Strange Darlings sometime, and that might be a positive rant, hearing really good things about that one. So you might be hearing that in an update video sometime soon as well. Erica is off Wednesday, so it was meant to be. Hell yeah. Oh, very nice. Okay, well, I'm streaming at some point. At some point, then. If you can't stream before, that's totally okay. No pressure. APVR, you're too kind. Maybe I will stream before, but I'm just like, are people down for Terrifier that early in the morning? I hope if you are, that fucking rocks. Like, rock on, man. Terrifier and coffee, what a way to wake up. but I don't know. We'll see. We'll rock on though. Anything's possible. Desperately Uncool is saying, thank you for saying you'll research that for us. You always seem to find information that most of us can. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'll look into it. I'll actually, I'm friends with some of the people making the movie, so I'll reach out. I'll see if they have any updates on that. And again, I will try to put that into tomorrow's video, but no promises. But I'll make something happen. I'll even look into other countries too, not just Australia. Edu Animation, what's up, fella? How he is sure the trailer is coming out today. I was not sure that the trailer was coming out today. I just heard from some of my third-party sources that it might have been coming out today. But we do know that it's been uploaded to the Bloody Disgusting YouTube page today. So there's that, and it's coming out on Wednesday. So we do know that. I heard The Crow is a flop. It's not making a ton of money. It does make me sad. It's always sad when a movie doesn't doesn't hit. But again, some people are like, oh, this is really bad. So I don't know. I kind of don't have a super informed opinion when it comes to The Crow. Still haven't seen it. We'll see. Me is even saying, isn't remaking The Crow disrespectful? I mean, I do know about Brandon Lee and all that, so I don't know. I mean, that's a tough call, tough situation. But I'm not sure. Am I wearing pants? Well, who knows? Who knows if I'm wearing pants for Requiem? I mean, if you had to sit at a desk all day and talk to people on the internet, would you wear pants all the time? That's all I'm going to say about them apples. Jado is saying original was better, but the new Crow is better than the Crow sequels. Okay, even though either should have been better or not been made at all. Okay, all right, rock on. I've heard the sequels are bad too. I'm excited to watch this original that people keep talking about, and then get into that. It's gonna be exciting. It's me, Bateman. What's up? What's up, Patrick Bateman? How's it going? Just coming to ask what you think is the best horror movie of 2024 so far. I think A Quiet Place Day 1 is the best. Great choice. Haven't seen Romulus, but I think Terrifier 3 will be the best one once it's out. Man, I loved A Quiet Place Day 1. I really enjoyed it. I totally see having that one as your top space there. I'm kind of thinking Romulus is my favorite thus far. There have been some contenders, though. I really liked Immaculate. And I gotta say, I'm not a big religious horror guy. Like, that's really just not my cup of tea. But Immaculate kind of blew me away. I was really excited about that one. That one's up there. In a Violent Nature's up there. Romulus, though, is probably my number one. I'm a sucker for Fede Alvarez. I think the guy can do no wrong. I really love pretty much every movie he's touched. I don't know. I love him. He's got a certain style about his movies that just works for me. I really like his movies, and applying that to Alien, one of my favorite sci-fi horror franchises. I mean, come on. That's a home run of a film if I've ever seen one. So I fucking loved Romulus. It was great. If you haven't seen it in theaters, you're missing out. That's all I'm saying. When do you think we're going to see the extended mega cut of Terrifier 3 for DVD? I think so, and you think it'll be longer than T2. So, from what I'm hearing, and again, I can't say too much in regards to all of this. From what I'm hearing, there is some stuff hitting the cutting room floor, metaphorically, that looks pretty good, and that just, they have to keep this movie under 2 hours, because let's, when it comes down to everything, trying to get something in theaters and, promote it, you want a movie that's a little more digestible for the general audience. And that's what Terrifier, that's the stride that Terrifier 3 is trying to hit. Let's be real here. But I think for a DVD release, possibly a re-release sometime in December, don't get hopes up on that one. But maybe we will see an extended cut at some point. But again, a thing we can't forget when we talk about this, when we have this conversation about, what's being cut from Terrifier 3, it's not because, like, they're trying to cut stuff out that's like, oh, this is too much, oh, we can't put that in there. No, the whole point of why they're going the indie route again with Terrifier 3 is so that they can show you whatever the crazy fucking shit that they want in this movie. The things that are being cut right now are just to, make the pace a little better. Maybe a little quicker of a film than Terrifier 2 was. So anything that gets cut, it's simply for that reason, not so much because it's like, oh, this might be too much, it might offend people. No, that's not why they're cutting it down. I promise you that. So when Terrifier 3 does have an extended cut, which it likely will, it might be part of the DVD, the Blu-ray, 4K, yada, yada. But I really hope I think there's some potential there to do a re-release, like in maybe a more limited theatrical release sometime in December, like for the Christmas season, because it is a Christmas horror movie after all, to re-release it with more scenes. That would sell like hotcakes, especially if this movie does well in October, which it fucking will. I mean, come on now. Terrifier 2 made $15 million against a $250,000 budget. Oh my God. Come on now. Terrifier 3 is going to pull some numbers. $2 million. I think it makes at least 30 mil. At least. But anyways, let's keep a move on here. What else do we got going on in the chat? Cole Colster, I love the name. Can you check if Terrifier 3 is dropping in theaters in Canada? I feel like it definitely is dropping in Canada. Again, this is off the top of my head. I feel like you're definitely going to be able to see it in Canada. Australia, that's a little tougher of a sell that we were talking about earlier, but I will confirm that. I'm actually I'm going to make a note right now and dedicate a whole section of my video tomorrow to just getting that down on paper. Ugh. Sorry about the old man grunts there. Jeez, I'm really showing my age. Making a note of that right now, though. So, because I don't want to forget. That's so important, you know? Theaters for T3. Dope. Everyone should be able to see this one in theaters if possible, you know? So, I will definitely be looking into that one. CM Chunk is saying the original Crow movie is highly overrated. Oh! Some hot takes about the Crow going around right now. Again, I had just never got around to watching that original. I don't know why. Like, this is a film I discovered like later in life, and I just never went about watching it. I gotta see it. I gotta check this one out. I want to form my own opinion, you know. Coop the Oof, channel member, appreciate you a bunch, saying I need more than 3 Terrifier, dude. I need more than 3 Terrifiers, dude. Give me a 4, give me a 5. Each Halloween, give me a new one. They probably could. This is a very malleable concept. I mean, it's the craziest clown killer you've ever seen in a film. And he's just like magnetic. You can't take your eyes off of David Howard Thornton when he's in all that makeup. I mean, come on. There probably will be a 4. From what I'm hearing from Damien Leone in interviews, I imagine there's going to be at least 4 of these films. And, you know, if you think about it, we're really just coming off of like the first movie in a sense, right? Terrifier 2 kind of feels like the first movie in a slasher franchise, where the first one, it almost feels like the prequel film, or like the events that unfolded to build up an original flick. It's kind of like how in the original Halloween, right? He kills his sister, that's the opening scene, but the story takes place in 1978. That's not really, you know, the focal point of the movie. That's just like our opening scene. In another universe, let's say, there's a version of Halloween where that's only ever talked about. Judith Myers getting stabbed in the tits and all that. So I really think that, like, that's how I look at the first Terrifier, at least. It's kind of Terrifier 0 in my mind. I see it as like the prequel film to the first Terrifier, to establish Art the Clown as this menace. But I still love it and appreciate it for that reason. I do understand why some people just aren't crazy about it. But, man, I vibe with it. I don't know. It's a really fun movie. Hayden, yes, the Terrifier 3 trailer is coming on Wednesday. If you go over to the Bloody Disgusting YouTube channel right now, you can view the countdown, and it's coming 10 a.m. Wednesday morning. Your boy will probably be live sometime after that to talk a little bit about it, and I can't wait. It's going to be fun. Did I see the trailer for Welcome to Derry? I know there was like a little teaser, like a little 5-second teaser. I don't remember if there was like a full-on Welcome to Derry like trailer though. Not that I recall. I will check though, in case I might have missed that. Again, I was very focused on other things today. I was a little focused on looking for a different trailer today, so I might have missed this one. Yes, okay, I have seen some of these. Yeah, these little couple second teaser shots from the upcoming series. I did see that. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But I hope we get a full-on trailer sometime soon. You know, something to start establishing like characters and all that for that show. I can't wait. I love me some Bill Skarsgård, which is honestly why I'm rooting for the Crow movie, but I know it's probably not going to be good. Who knows? Who knows, man? You can't just listen to the reviews all the time, right? Ultimate Sunrise is saying can't wait for Heretic. This is the one that kind of looks like A24's version of Saw. I'm excited for it though, nonetheless. See what it's all about. It's coming from the same writers as A Quiet Place. So will it be good or will it be a flop like some of their other movies? Ooh, did I say that out loud? Damn. I don't know. I hope it's good. I'm always rooting for A24 horror flicks. I like a lot of them. Not all of them, but I do like a lot of them. They're weird as fuck. I love me some weird movies. Jake Boss. Jake, I always love the beard, man. I can't not comment on it. Like, if I could grow a beard like that, I would, frankly. Look at this baby face. Jesus Christ. Jake, I love it, man. You got a great name, you got a great beard, and you're a channel member. I mean, shit. All around fantastic fella here. I went to Alien Romulus. I was the only one in the theater, and I was extremely confused. I almost thought I was in the wrong theater for the longest time. Well, that's no good. Did you have fun, though? Was it scarier being alone? Because goddamn, I've seen a few movies by myself that I was like, I can't even take this. I wish there was just anybody here. I think that's why I liked Peninsula, the sequel to Train to Busan, so much. I saw that alone in like the basement of some theater, and it was so scary. I was shitting my pants watching this movie by myself. I don't know. I almost find that movie to be scarier than Train to Busan because of that, and it's pretty good. It's if I had to describe it for those who are like, there's a Train to Busan sequel, what are you even talking about? If I had to describe it, it's kind of Escape from New York with zombies. That's kind of all it is. But does that mean it's a bad thing? No, I would not say that. Albany Saratoga Media Collectors throwing $5 out there. Thank you so much. Do you have anything up for sale in your collection? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. You know, it's tough to say. I mean, there are some things I'd probably be willing to part with, depending on what someone might be offering and all that. But I do really like a lot of what's going on back here. I'm trying to think just off the top of my head what I might be willing to give up. I really like a lot of what's on that shelf. I got to be real. So I don't know. I'm not sure. Are you looking for anything in particular? Like let me know. Let me know, and maybe, you know, maybe I'll keep you updated on that. I do really like I do like a lot of these fellas though. I have had to get rid of some movies because I got too broke before, which did bum me out. So it always you know, it always breaks my heart a little bit to part with movies sometimes. But hey, if you're interested, and if there's something you're looking for, hey, just let me know. Albany, thank you for the $5 though, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Honestly, I want this collection to be bigger. I wish I had more movies, but but I also need money, which is such a shame. It's a shame, man. JT Owsley is saying your channel is growing bigger these days. That I bet you forgot what my fave movie is. Anyway, 11-14, brother. I know. I won't forget that, my friend. I'm still looking for it. I still don't know where it is, but I gotta find it. Anyway, you're hyped up for Terrifier 3, even though it looks mid from the teasers. Stay Ohio strong, my man. Oh, JT, what? That's crazy, man. It does look grimy as fuck. I will say that. It looks fucking grimy, but I like that. You know what I mean? I want it to look that way. So does it look a little more like low budget? Like, does it look like maybe even potentially lower budget than Terrifier 2? Maybe, but that's kind of what I want. I don't want Terrifier to look clean. You know, I don't want Terrifier to be like this clean ass. It's pristine, perfect. No, I want Terrifier to be gross and grunge and upsetting, you know, like that's kind of the vibe that I'm going for. So I also feel like JT, you know, I'm excited for it just because I know Damien's style, I know David Howard Thornton, but if this was a movie where I didn't know the people and I didn't know the quality of content that they could make, I'd probably still be excited for it. I don't think the trailers have showed off too much yet. You know, I might be eating that come this Wednesday, but from the teasers we've seen so far, I feel like they've really only just teased the concept. They haven't really teased too much else. The shower scene, I think there's an argument for it, but besides that, I feel like we don't know too much about it quite yet. So I'm excited to get into it. Paul is saying, I just hope everything ties up nice because trilogies can be tricky in terms of Terrifier. Terrifier has a certain advantage though. That I will say, Paul. Terrifier, like I was just going on this rant, but I will go on it again because I feel like this is kind of a big deal for why I think Terrifier 3 is going to work. Terrifier 3 is kind of the sequel, right? Terrifier 3 is kind of like the actual sequel to the first Terrifier, if T2 was kind of like the first one. Because again, I feel like just Terrifier 1 is like a prequel to me. Like it just comes off that way. It comes off as this is the story to build up the character of Art. The story started in Terrifier 2. You know what I mean? So I feel like Terrifier 3 has a lot of advantages for that reason, which makes this an easier trilogy to do. There's not as much story that's been set up between other movies where that kind of kills other trilogies, right? Like sometimes you just get to that third entry and it's almost exhausted, you know what I mean? But I don't feel like this concept is anywhere near exhausted, even though there are many incarnations of Art the Clown so far. It's been done so differently in pretty much every version of the character, you know what I mean? If it's the Ninth Circle, the Terrifier short film, All Hallows Eve, that is kind of just both those things pushed together. And then, you know, Terrifier 2, which are very different movies. But I don't know. I don't feel like this. I don't feel like this concept is spread too thin yet. You know, I'm sure there's gonna come a day where that happens. But I still see this franchise as very malleable. Still a lot to be done yet. That doesn't feel like, oh man, okay, we got it. You know, that's Art the Clown. Cool. Let's move on to the next thing. I'm not feeling that yet. Maybe after 3, but man, I could see more to come from this franchise personally. You're looking for early slashers prior to Friday. Oh man, if you haven't seen The Driller Killer, I highly recommend that. Mega camp, so much fun. Came out the year before Friday the 13th. That's a fun one. That's just off the top of my head too. I'm sure I could think of more, but that the Driller Killer is crazy underrated. Cole Colster is saying thoughts on Eli Roth's Thanksgiving. I really enjoyed it, Cole. I had a very good time with it. I'm excited to see the sequel next year. Most likely in November, if I had to guess a release date. Why would they release it at any other time? I mean, come on now. Well, I guess we are talking about a Christmas movie that's coming out in October, so who the fuck knows? I guess anything's fucking game at this point, right? But Eli Roth's Thanksgiving, no, I had a very good time with it. It's the next movie I'm going to buy on 4K for sure, as soon as that thing comes out. That 4K collection, by the way, looks sick. I don't know if you guys have seen that or not, but whew, looks awesome. Brokenhearted is saying, I love your concepts and theories for Terrifier 3. Definitely a little too gory for me, but I really hope he doesn't murder a child. Well, thank you for watching the videos, first of all. I really do appreciate that, Brokenhearted. Yeah, no, I will say Terrifier 3 is not for everybody. And for those who are just joining the page, people are just like, oh, who's this Killjoy Jake fella? Well, you know, I started doing updates on the Scream movies. So I know some of the Scream fans out there really like that franchise because it doesn't get too gory. But, you know, I like both. I can get into both. I'm here for a lot of gore. I'm here for, you know, suspense, some chase sequences and big reveals too. I like both. So I'm here for it. But yeah, I what I will say is I think Terrifier definitely has a different MO than Ghostface. You know, Ghostface, it's a little more fun. It's a little more like has a different demographic of people. You know what I mean? Definitely a younger demographic. Not so much, you know, just like Terrifier is pushing the envelope as far as it possibly can. That's the point, and we're supposed to just have fun with that. So will he, you know, murder a child in this new movie? Maybe, I don't know. What I will say though is that if they do go to that point, no, it's not because, you know, Damien Leone's sitting in a chair somewhere going, I made people watch that. No, it's because that's probably just what Art the Clown would do in that situation. And I think that's what I like so much about Terrifier is that even if it is too much for you, I don't think that's necessarily like the intent to say like this film is just being made to push the envelope this far. You know what I mean? There's a point to it. It's not just like, oh, we're going to show you the grossest thing ever. No, there's a point. There's a reason that they're doing it. A lot of horror films just won't touch certain things nowadays. There has been a big complaint that I've heard that I mostly disagree with, but I will say I get it. I understand why this is an opinion that floats out there a lot, is that modern horror movies are very, you know, watered down, very soft. So for Terrifier 3 to push certain buttons for certain people, I think it's necessary. Horror should scare. Horror should always maybe go a little too far, or maybe go just right up to the line and dance around upon it, if that makes sense. So we'll see. Well, again, you know, I haven't seen Terrifier 3 yet. Maybe they do go too far, but I think that there's a way to do what you're talking about tastefully. Shy Guy is saying, so do you think we are actually getting a Terrifier 3 popcorn bucket? If so, what will it be? I'm hoping they do a throwback to T2 and make a bucket as the head candy dish Art passes out candy with. I love that. I think that's dope. That would be great if that happens. I will say, I think AMC made an announcement last week. At some point, talking a little bit about like, oh, we might have a spooky popcorn bucket coming out for a new horror movie. Ooh, what's this all about? I hope it's that. I hope whatever it ends up being is that. But we'll see. We'll just have to see. I really hope we do get that Terrifier 3 popcorn bucket though, man. It better happen. We worked too damn hard. We all signed that petition. You know, we all made something happen here. Damn it. Zan Yi is saying, finally, the trailer is on Wednesday. Hell yeah, Kelso. We're making it happen, dog. I love the profile picture, by the way. Art is the GOAT. I agree, Slasher778. Your profile picture rocks too, man. Great shot of Art. Good stuff. Good stuff there, man. Cinemark is teasing a new horror. It was Cinemark, my bad, not AMC. Teasing a new horror popcorn bucket according to the Terrifier 3 bucket petition. It's the Terrifier 3 popcorn bucket. Well, shit, ladies and gentlemen. That has me excited, I'll tell you what. You ever see Full Moon Killjoy Killer Demon Clown movies? Oh yeah, the Full Moon. Yes. I own the box set as a joke on the set. You can't see it with this crazy lighting, but I'm going to go grab it because why the heck not? Oh. This is how serious I am about all my goofy shit that I do. So there you go. That's how prepared I am for this question, fella. Yeah, I own the box set, dog. I've only seen the first one, if I'm being real, but your boy was ready for that. Yeah, no, I saw the first one. It's goofy. It's fun. Would I watch it again? I don't know. Probably not. Like most full moon features. Ooh, God, I said that out loud too. Jesus. But it's a goofy, fun time. It's probably something you'd find on Tubi. let's just say that. Davey Deathray is saying the original Terrifier is more like a demo tape, a proof of concept with no story, really. T2 is where the rubber really meets the road. I completely agree. But I think I do appreciate Terrifier for what it is with the budget they had. They were able to make a pretty impressive thing there. I don't know. I really vibe with it. I've seen a lot of other movies made for $35,000, and that one kind of blows the other ones out of the water. Jacob Mitchell Saunders is saying, are you sure it's on Wednesday? Yes. And if you don't believe me, go over to the Bloody Disgusting YouTube channel. They have a countdown for the trailer right now as we speak, coming out at 10 a.m. Wednesday morning. This is 100%. Like, yes, this is probably happening. So there you go. Cabana Steve is saying, hot take, Thanksgiving wasn't that good. I'm curious, Cabana Steve, what didn't you like about it? Because for me, it was kind of like everything I was looking for. It's a really campy, goofy, bloody, over-the-top slasher. That's kind of all I wanted. I vibed with it for that reason. I saw a lot of people compare it to I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I thought that was interesting because the more you think about it, the more that I see the connection between those flicks. But it definitely has its own sense of humor and way gorier kills than that movie for sure. But I see the comparison. So some people don't like that element. Some people wanted a more straight up serious slasher. But considering the source material, the Grindhouse trailer, I was going into it expecting a goofier time. So I'm here for it. Eric is saying the more gore, the better for me anyways. Hell yeah. Rock on. I do love me some gory kills. I can't wait for you guys to see my short film coming hopefully soon. Jake Boss is saying, I never seen any of the Terrifier movies before, but I'm planning to watch the first two, then go to see the new one when it comes out. That's going to be crazy. Jake, that's going to be absolutely wild, man. That's a lot. That's just a lot of Art the Clown in one day. I hope you can make it through all that. Hell yeah. Rock on, dude. Rock on. That's going to rock. I'm so curious what your thoughts are going to be like after after all of that, after basically like 5 hours of Art the Clown. That's crazy. Luddy Network, thank you for the $2, man. Appreciate the support. Saying my wife loves the lighting in your room. Dude, thank you so much. I made it extra special and extra fall-y, if that's not really a word, is it? But close enough. With a little candle in the back there, which is kind of dope. So I'm like, we got it's a fall candle too, fall scent. It's like autumn apple or some bullshit. I don't know. The girlfriend bought it for me. I'll fucking take it. I love me some candles. I love me some fall scents. I'll tell you what. So Luddy, I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you're vibing with it. I like it. It's a little moodier. You know what I mean? I vibe with that. It works for the time of year. And purple's my favorite color, so rock on. Luddy, thank you for the $2 though, my friend. I hope you're enjoying the stream. It's just so exciting. Oh my God, we have a trailer coming out in 2 days. I don't even know what else to say. Abraham, I love you too, my friend. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you a bunch. Thanks for being here, dog. If we're lucky enough to get another Friday the 13th movie, God, I hope we're lucky enough. I really hope we're lucky enough, my friend. Oh, I want another one so bad. Riley is saying, Jake, what would Art's superpower be? He has a toon force kind of thing to him, like a cartoon thing. Yeah, I wonder, like superpower. I mean, he kind of does have some superpowers already. He's supernatural. He came back to life after being a severed head. I mean, come on now. Superpower, I guess, immortality of what we do know about. That's my guess. And I think that kind of works in a similar way to something like Deadpool, right? Because like Deadpool's super annoying. He's almost like he's like super over the top. You know, he's got like a goofiness about him, but he annoys a lot of the people around him. Him not dying kind of adds to that in a way. You know, you can punch this guy as many times as you want. He's still gonna have that big old mouth on him. So Art the Clown kind of has a similar thing going on, right? He's gonna continue killing people and have a goofy time with it, and he's just gonna keep finding ways to come back, which is like, what the fuck? God damn, fuck this guy. But I love it. I love it. That would be Art the Clown's superpower, I imagine. Mastermind Killer is saying, Jake, you told us about your Patreon account. Now I'm a Patreon member. Can I still be a YouTube member? My YouTube membership was auto-canceled when I joined Patreon. So I had to cancel all of the YouTube memberships because I restarted them. I restarted all of it to start a new system, which is why we have the Horror Hot Take series now. It's a much better system because You have like a consistent reward program. What I was doing before just wasn't very consistent and frankly wasn't very professional, and it needed improvement. So that's why all the YouTube memberships across the board were canceled. So yeah, just for the heads up there. If you're like, what the fuck, what happened with all that? I tried to talk about it like maybe like a month and a half ago when all that was going on via live streams, and I actually I did put it in a few videos if I'm not mistaken, because I wanted to give a heads up to some folks. But yeah, just in case you missed that, that's what ended up happening. I wanted to just make a new system. Again, I'm always looking for things to improve upon this page, and I feel like the membership program is the strongest it's ever been now. And we, what do you know? We see more people signing up for it because I'm actually taking it seriously now. Listen, I'm not afraid to admit my L's and improve upon them. You know what I mean? The merch store right now fucking sucks. I'm going to be so real. It does. Spring or whatever, it sucks. I'm just going to be real. I got to improve that. I'm looking at different companies right now, and I'm actually getting different designs, and soon I'll have an update on all that. So, we're constantly improving this page. We're constantly making it better. I have that. You have to have that high expectation for yourself. If you're not continuously improving, you're only going down. That's how I look at it. So we don't want to be doing that. Don't want to be doing that now. Art the Clown is here. What's up, Arthur? Oh my God, Arthur Claus is hanging out with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. A celebrity in the house. Art is the best clown. I agree. I 100% agree. Art is the best clown, man. I can't wait to see more from him, for sure. Oh my God, Luddy Network's throwing another super chat in there. Thank you so much, my friend. Saying, hypothetically, if an alien landed at your door and asked you to present a movie that is the best representation of horror, what movie would you choose? So I'm thinking about an alien, right? I'm thinking about an alien who wouldn't be scared of, you know what? Like an alien probably wouldn't be scared of ghosts. You know what I mean? I would probably pick something that's a little more like, honestly, like Terrifier, just because I feel like no matter what, any kind of organism would be terrified of being ripped apart by some crazy guy with an axe. So I probably something gore oriented. If I was like, you know, if I wanted to scare an alien, if I wanted to show someone the best representation, that's a really good question though. Cause yeah, I mean, I wouldn't show him like a ghost story, even if like, you know, we talk about the scariest horror film of all time is The Exorcist, right? That's a very common opinion you'll hear about horror flicks. I wouldn't show them The Exorcist. I don't think aliens would be scared of that. They could be scared of, you know, bodily dismemberment, though. So I would probably show them something like Terrifier or Evil Dead. No, I don't think Evil Dead would do it. Because, like, yeah, it's gory, it's bloody, but, you know, what's the source of the evil? It's something that aliens might not really fuck with. So I would think something just... like what's a straight up slasher flick with maybe no supernatural entities that is very over the top, bloody, gory, and disgusting. That's what I would choose. I would maybe like The Strangers, you know, something like that. The Strangers, maybe the first Terrifier. I don't know. But Luddy, that's a really good question, man. That's a really, there's a lot to think about with that one. I love it. Thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate that a bunch. We also have the man, the myth, the legend with us tonight, Killjoy Petrino, who's, you know, busting his ass on Terrifier 3 as we speak. He's saying T3 taking things too far is subjective, but given that the guys on my VFX team are getting sick working on the kills, maybe it's just a fact. Josh, I love it, man. Thanks for being with us tonight. And Godspeed on all the VFX you're working so hard with your team on for the new Terrifier flick. Josh wants me to remind all of you, by the way, that there is VFX work done in Terrifier 2. You know what? One of the big selling points of the film was that it was made with nothing but practical effects, and Josh is just sitting over there like, what the fuck, man? Busted my ass on this thing, and now no one's appreciated it. So, yes, Josh worked very hard on Terrifier 2, and he's working even harder on Terrifier 3, let me tell you. And I know the thing's going to be very good. I absolutely love his work, and I'm so glad that he's here tonight. Really do appreciate you a bunch, man. Thanks for the 5. Appreciate you a bunch, and I just, nothing but good luck on this project. I hope it comes out great. I cannot wait to see it in just a couple of months here. Not even, like a month and a half. Pretty much. October 11th. That's not too far away, fellas. We're almost into September. Ho, ho. Love it. That's so funny, Ella. Is Madison in the chat? Is that why I see a few people talking about her? Yeah, Madison has not seen Nope. My lovely partner. She's amazing. But yeah, we were just talking about this weekend. that we got to watch Nope together. She has not seen any of Jordan Peele's movies, and I'm like, that's a problem. Like, you got to see some Jordan Peele movies. Come on now. So soon we're making it happen. Josh is saying, working on it right now. I actually just came by to say hi. 100 tears is great. Okay, rock on. 100 tears. I'm like, what's going on? Oh God, I don't think I've ever seen that one. Not gonna lie, Trevor. It might just be you and Josh. I gotta watch that one though. Okay, rock on, Trevor. Rock on, Trevor and Josh. Good stuff. But yeah, Josh, thanks for saying hey. Really do appreciate you. And yeah, rock on. Make it happen. Good luck. And Josh is also saying that he I want to get this all out there. I want to get his words specifically. He appreciates that. He says CGI sucks, visual effects don't, and CGI doesn't have to suck either. It's all about time crunches and budgets. This is very true. We saw that happen with Marvel recently, with some of their most recent movies. But then you look back into the past and you're like, some of this looks great. What's the difference, you know? And it's exactly that. It's just the people doing it didn't have enough time, you know? And that does suck. That does always bum me out. Really kills my boner. Stereo Crow is saying Terrifier 2 is what made me realize that seeing a film at home versus the theater are truly separate experiences. Seeing T2 at home wasn't that bad, but even I saw it in theaters, I actually gagged. You know, the other thing too is when you see a movie in theaters, you get like the energy from the crowd. You don't get that at home. I have like, for me personally, I love the Black Phone a lot, despite a lot of its problems, because of the early screening I got to go to for it. And like, I mean, people were over the moon during the third act of the Black Phone. I mean, people were like cheering and clapping and losing their minds. And I was like, this is so good. Like, I don't fuck it. Like, this is great. I wasn't, you know, there's some things, I have some criticisms of it, but I do really like it. It is a very fun movie, but I like it way more because I saw it in theaters. You know, had I just seen that by myself, you know, I'd be like, okay, it was solid, not bad, but you know, it's just a totally different experience. I couldn't agree more. Terrifier 2, same thing, man. It rocks so much because, like, seeing it in the theaters, I remember I went with a buddy. People next to me were all just like all wearing shirts. We're all big fans. The theater was completely crowded, and I mean, every death scene was over the top. Like, I mean, every death scene was, everyone was losing their minds across the board. It was great. It was, I don't know. It was just a fantastic time across the board. You got to see more movies in the theaters. If you don't, I couldn't recommend it more. Sometimes it's that energy that really propels a film too. So I couldn't recommend doing that more. Josh is also saying Alien Romulus. Tons of VFX, mostly practical. It's not. When VFX are good, you don't know that they're there. This is very true as well. And you know, I've seen people like come out of the woodworks right now about Alien Romulus, and I'm just going to go on a little rant, apologies. But I'm seeing all these people saying like, oh, they marketed it as mostly practical and like they use a bunch of VFX. This movie sucks now. And I'm like, what? No, it doesn't. No, the movie rocks, man. It uses a mix of practical and VFX. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know. People hear that word and they're like, you know, it's like sunlight to a vampire or something. VFX isn't bad, man. Especially in horror. It makes a lot of horror movies better, in my opinion, when it's done right. But yeah, I don't know. It really bums me out that that's a big thing I'm seeing on on Twitter right now. People are like, oh man, Alien Romulus lied to me, bro. Movie sucks. And I'm like, that's crazy. That's like a crazy thought, in my opinion. I don't know. What are your thoughts on Ghostface being playable in Mortal Kombat? I think that's awesome, Paul. I'm so here for that. I love Mortal Kombat and how they constantly are incorporating like horror characters into it. I want a whole fighting game of just horror characters, which I know exists. Like there's like some old PC game or something that's like a bunch of horror characters fighting, but I would love like a modern Mortal Kombat style game of horror characters. That would be so much fun. But Mortal Kombat does bring that to life a little bit with some of its DLC characters, so I guess there is that. But yeah, Ghostface, that's dope. That's dope as fuck. I think like the Predator was in one or something like that, and you know, there's some other movie characters. It's been a while since I played the more modern Mortal Kombat, so I haven't had any time. And yes, Terror Drome or Dome, I don't know. Shit was ass is what you're saying. That's funny. I didn't know that. I honestly, I was not sure about that. I never played it. I've only seen pictures. It's gotten brought up before on stream before, but I remember just looking at all the people in it, the roster. That's the word I was looking for, and just being so impressed. I'm like, this is the roster for a fighting game. This is so cool. So maybe something like that could come out in the future, with better quality. Stefano is gifting some more Killjoy Jake memberships. I really do appreciate you, my friend. This is going to some fucking awesome people as well. Freak Angel Baby, Chris Parks, Squidward Tentacles, the guy from SpongeBob just got a membership. Let's go. Jose Viana, and I shot him 6 times. Excuse me. I shot him 6 times! There we go. Let me get that right. Stefano, I really do appreciate the support, my friend. Thank you a bunch. I tried my best to do Loomis there, but, I can only do so well. I can only do so much. I appreciate the fuck out of you, though, man. Josh is also saying Jonathan Davis from Korn started developing a horror fighting game, but the developer stole all the money. Fuck that developer. What? Jonathan Davis rocks, man. God, I already loved him, but now you're telling me this shit? Like, what? Oh, my God. There's not one celebrity I want to meet more than Jonathan Davis from Korn. Like, I genuinely, not one. I've seen Korn maybe 4 or 5 times. I think the band I've seen the most in my lifetime. Never a bad show. Never a bad show. Never a bad performance. I think Korn is just all around. Everything about them just fantastic. Would love to see more from that band for sure. I don't remember when they just had an album a couple times ago. A couple years ago, I mean. It wasn't bad. Some of their newer stuff is pretty good too. I like Korn's super consistent. I don't know. Maybe I'm on an island here, but I fucking love Korn. Can do no wrong, man. I'm trying to remember their last album. I'm going to focus part of the stream on this. Sorry. Sorry for the people that don't listen to new metal and are like, what the fuck is going on right now? Yeah, they're 2022. I remember this Requiem. This isn't bad. It's not bad. I think their 2016 album is much better, but yeah, their last 2 albums weren't bad. Good stuff. Love Korn. Fuck yeah. Rock on. Ryshy Guy is saying watched Blink twice and Strange Darling. Blink twice is a 3 out of 5. Okay, that's kind of, not gonna lie, it's kind of what I thought. Strange Darling is a 5 out of 5 though, and in your top 5 favorite movies of 2024, both worth seeing in the theaters. Ooh, Ryshy Guy, that's exciting. I'm going to see both of these tomorrow. I'm making my little update video, and then I'm going to see both of these tomorrow night, so I cannot wait. I'm not gonna lie, Strange Darling is one I've been looking forward to for a very long time. Kyle Gullner over on Twitter has been hyping it up. He's one of my favorite faces in horror, so I cannot wait to see this one. Hearing very good things about it. Blink twice. I'm very intrigued by the concept. I don't know if it's gonna be great though, based on the trailer. It looks okay. It gives me a Bodies vibe, and I didn't mind that film. I actually had a really good time with it. But I don't know. We'll see about Blink twice. I'm excited to watch it nonetheless. But Ryshy Guy, I'm really glad that you liked both of them. And you say that both of them are worth seeing in the theaters, which is great. I can't say that about every 2024 release. So rock on, man. Dude, thank you for the 5, man. And again, roll on Strange Darling, man. I'm hearing that one's killer. Josh is saying, let's make it happen, Jake. He's in your film? What the fuck? You didn't tell me that, dog. Yeah, you did not tell me that. Holy crap. Wow. Yeah. If I can be a dead body or something, just let me know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But Josh, rock on, dude. That's way too fucking cool, man. You're also saying the first and second Korn film are the equivalent to a true crime doc or horror film music wise for me. Oh, you mean like albums? I got you. Yeah, no, they definitely have that like this sense of the sense of danger about them that I really like. The first like 4 Korn albums I think are just phenomenal. And people don't talk about the second one that much. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Totally slipping me, but it's like the kid in the Life is Peachy. People don't talk about Life is Peachy enough, and I think that album just absolutely rocks. Self-title's fantastic. Follow the Leader might be their best, and Issues is also a masterpiece. Goddamn. But yeah, I love a lot of Korn is just so good. I could go on and on and on about that band. So I'm such a big fan. Goddamn. Squidward Tentacles, fresh member, thanks for being here, my friend, is saying, hey, Jake, have you seen Milk and Cereal or heard of it? I just read an article on this. It's a found footage YouTube horror movie that's been making some noise in the indie scene recently. Now, where can I watch this? Because I've actually been meaning to check this one out. I'm just going to look up Milk and Cereal movie in the YouTube search bar and see if it comes up. Yeah, it's just on YouTube. Oh, this is from That's a Bad Idea? Yo. Rock on, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm just reading about this. So this has been on my radar. I saw a Bloody Disgusting article on this, and I've been meaning to check this out. I've been on a found footage kick the last like maybe 2 weeks or so. My girlfriend and I looked through. We started looking through the found footage section on Tubi, and we've been just like going through some of those. I'm not gonna lie, like there's a part of me that's like, I want to make a found footage movie now so bad. Like that would be so much fun. We watched some good ones, we watched some bad ones, and like the thing that I'm noticing is that the ones that like stay way too close to what you expect from a found footage movie are the ones like we're just not crazy about, but the ones that have that extra little that extra sauce about them, that's just like, whoa, this is crazy that they did this. That's wild. Those are the ones that typically tend to stand out. And Josh, I also agree with this. Found footage is on its way back. Do it, I'll help. I have an idea. I actually do have a seed of an idea. So maybe we'll talk about that. It makes so much sense for you as a streamer and YouTuber. Yeah, found footage is way easier to make typically. Wouldn't cost as much. So I am thinking about that, but there's another project. I don't know. I'm so on there's a few film projects I'm thinking about pursuing soon. So Josh, that's another conversation I think we're gonna have soon. Ethanos is saying, hey, Killjoy, I just wanted to let you know that I am being Savini Jason this Halloween. Nice. Who are you gonna be? That's the costume from the video game, right? With the original design that Tom came up with for the video game, if I'm not mistaken. That rocks, dude. That's awesome. That's a deep cut, and I dig it. Who am I gonna be? I'm not gonna lie, the girlfriend is roping me into doing a couple's costume. Cringe at that all you want, I don't care. We might be Beetlejuice and Lydia with the new one coming out in a couple of weeks here, so I think that might be fun. That might be fitting. Was I Ghostface last? No, I was the Nun last year because I thought that was funny. I was the Nun last year. I was Michael Myers the year before. I always try to be like a costume based on something that's popping right now. You know, I feel like that's fun. So I'm here for that. I love that. That's really fun though. Really good. Again, really good reference there. Malachi is saying, dude, Blink Twice is really good. I'm excited to see it. I'm not going into it with like the highest expectations, but I do dig the concept. So I'm excited to see what it's all about. Rock on, man. Erica's saying I'm so for couples costumes, and you want some pics. We will definitely be posting some stuff. So it's goofy stuff. I can't wait. I'd love to see a found footage horror movie from you. That'd be awesome. I have an idea. I do have an idea. So we'll talk about it at some point. Josh is saying, let's make a found footage flick over a weekend. We can do it. Make it as gory as Terrifier. The Killjays make a movie. There you go. The Killjay. I love it. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah. That's the best part about a found footage movie. You could shoot it over a weekend because the other thing I'm noticing about a lot of found footage flicks is like some of the best ones too don't even cross the 90-minute mark. Like some of them are like a little over an hour. That's like the perfect runtime for a found footage flick. Like an hour, it's like hour 15. You could do that over a weekend if you plan it out. You know what I mean? If you get everything planned out and ready with everybody, you could totally do that. But at some point I'll pitch you my crazy, and yes, I have seen Deadstream. I love Deadstream. That's the kind of found footage flick I would want to make, is something like that. Like a single location, a handful of characters. I kind of hate when found footage movies have way too many characters. I think they're missing that's missing a certain point, because like found footage is like it's fast paced no matter how you do it. I think the best found footage movies have a small amount of characters, just a lot of freaky, weird, cryptic shit going on, and single locations, one or two locations, and one of them has to probably be the woods, right? No, I would love to do a found footage flick, because I feel like I could do a good one. You know, those are. It wouldn't be an easy feat, but I do think I do think I could do it. I've seen enough of them where I'm like, I think I know what works and what doesn't here. So I absolutely love found footage though. Meat and fake blood is such a great prop. Food also looks disgusting. Use a can of beans for guts. I didn't even think about that. There you go. I because of the last short I worked on, I got into like liquid latex and like actually making like fake stuff. I can't say what I made for the last thing. Let's just say in the first minute you'll know. But I got into actually making that stuff, and it's like way easier than you would think. Like you don't. It's crazy how actually like easy it is to make like a fake guts or entrails coming out of somebody or something. It just takes a little bit of time. It just takes some time. But you get some flour, some liquid latex. It's like you can make that stuff pretty easily over a weekend. That's what we did for this new short that we're working on, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. So you fuck with unfriended dark web and the house that October built. Okay, rock on. The latter I especially really like, the house that October built. That's a dope one. Unfriended dark web it's fun. I actually don't mind the unfriended movies. The one thing I will say about them though is I think that Host from 2020, that movie, I think that movie just did Unfriended, but like way better. Like that's my hot take about those movies. I'm like, that flick came out, and I'm like, you just made a way better version of Unfriended. But yeah, I love that. Grave Encounters is out there. I think that's a top 10 found footage of all time. Malachi is saying that this one scene in Blink Twice is so goddamn funny. The girls just snap and start killing the guys in the most brutal ways. No spoilers, my friend. No spoilers, Malachi. I don't want to know about deaths yet. Until after tomorrow. Then I'll spoil it for everybody. No, I'm kidding. Stefano saying, gotta go, Jake. Nice stream. Stefano, thanks for hanging out with us, man. And thanks for the support tonight. I do really appreciate you a bunch, to pieces, my friend. So thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for all the memberships tonight as well. I really do appreciate it, man. Luddy Network's throwing another 5 out there saying, hot take, As Above, So Below is the best found footage film. I can't argue with that at all. Small cast, fast-paced, ironically not in the woods, and very detailed. But we do kind of have almost a single setting with that one, right? Like, sure, the exposition, we go to different nightclubs, we go to the museum, yada, yada, whatever. But it's the catacombs, you know what I mean? The catacombs is the thing that's that extra piece of sauce, right? It's that layer of sauce that makes that one special. And like I was saying earlier, the best found footage flicks are the ones that, like have that great fast pace and attention to detail and all that, but they have that extra sauce. And that's the sauce that makes that one special, is setting it in the Paris catacombs. I think Grave Encounters is another good example of where the setting really elevates it. Like, yeah, a lot of the other movies, there's a lot of movies that are just like Grave Encounters, about, like people who are filming what they're doing for some web series and then shit goes wrong. But Grave Encounters does it so well because of the setting. And if you haven't seen the film, I don't want to say why, but there's a certain labyrinth element to what they're doing there that makes it like 10 times scarier than pretty much any other film that has attempted that idea. So yeah, no, I totally agree though. As Above, So Below, that is a top 10 for me personally. I love that movie to death. I have seen it so many times. It's like got a little bit of Indiana Jones. It's got a little bit of Grave Encounters. It's got a little bit of a bunch of things to it that makes it this crazy stew of a movie. It's a little emotional. It's got some terrifying images. I love it to death, Luddy. But thanks for the 5, man. Great, absolutely great. Like W take right there. Oh, and Josh, don't even get me started on the VHS movies. I love even the bad ones, dude. Like there's something about them that they just do it for me. But Safe Haven from VHS 2, yeah, I can't argue with that at all. That might be the best in the whole franchise. But I will say, I really do. VHS 94 has one that I really like, the Storm Drain one. I talk about it all the time on here. I'm a big fan of rats, as you may know. And yeah, VHS 94, man, the rat musket. Whew, it does something for me. It just does something for me, man. I don't know. Hits me in all the right spots. Dark Age, Damien and Phil Falcone's company, Cineverse, Screambox, and Bloody Disgusting. Are you talking about from VHS? Yeah, like that produces that? I know that's Bloody Disgusting. Do they all do that too? Shit. I might have missed that. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, rock on, man. Rock on for sure. Jose Viana is throwing a super sticker out there. Dude, thank you so much, man. Appreciate that a bunch. I want to see what the sticker is real quick, because I took the stream down. It's a fella waving, And he does a mic drop. I love it. Jose, thank you for the 5, man. I love the sticker. It rocks. Thanks for the support, dude. Really appreciate that. Combat Chronicles, this is crazy. I have art tatted on my hand about a month ago. Him in the Christmas hat. Dude, rock on. Oh my God. That's so cool. Oh my, dude, that's crazy, man. No, that is awesome. I'm seeing people get tattoos for like the stream players, like before that movie even came out. This was like months ago. I'm seeing people who, like have crazy Art the Clown tattoos. That's sweet. I gotta get one. Honestly, I gotta get one. I have a ghost face tattoo from our fan film that we worked on. That I love. I love this one, but I kind of want to get a full sleeve of horror characters at some point. So that rocks. I think Arthur Claus has got to be on there at some point though. Combat Chronicles. That rocks. Rock on, man. That's a killer tattoo. Dehej is saying, just seen Alien Romulus as it was my first Alien film in cinema and it was fantastic. Nice. Believe it or not, I saw Alien vs. Predator Requiem. That was my first Alien movie in theaters. I have seen every other one in theaters since then, with Prometheus, Covenant, and then Romulus now. So, dude, that rocks, man. Romulus is a great one to start with. I'll be honest. Out of all 4 of those that I've seen, Romulus was definitely the best one, in my opinion. But I do really like Prometheus and Covenant, though. Those have grown on me quite a bit. So that rocks, man. Very good stuff. I'm really glad you liked it too. I know it's kind of had a little bit of a divisive response, but God, I think it was great. Jose is throwing $10 out there saying, imagine some custom Terrifier stickers for donations. That would be cool. That'd be cool to have those in the thing. I could definitely make that happen for sure. That would be fun. Jose, I really do appreciate your support of the page, though, man. It really does mean a lot. I'll try to make some more fun stickers out there because I have like the GullGotha sticker out there because it's just like, I have that design made. Why not? But I'll have some more fun things out there for sure. I'll try to make that happen for sure. I need a new graphic designer, by the way. Is anyone a graphic designer out there? I don't know. I need to reach out to some graphic designers for stuff. So if anyone's out there, hit me up. Jose, thank you for the 10, though, man. I will definitely take this into consideration for sure. We'll make it happen. Josh Petrino is saying that Stream Tattoo dude is Ronald Black. He was an associate producer on Stream. Oh, dope. Rock on, man. I could have sworn I saw like just some people like conventions or something, or someone reaching out to me about, or I can't, I don't know. I feel like I had a maybe I'm making this up. I could have sworn I had a conversation with someone who worked on that film about like some guy who was like walking up to people at, or it was Michael Levy. It was Michael Levy. I had him. I remembered the conversation now. Michael and I were talking after an interview where we were talking about Stream back in last October. And I remember he was going on about like, some guy at a convention like had Stream tattoos on him, and it was awesome. But maybe it's this fella. Maybe it's this guy. I'm still not, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. That was Ronald Black, says Josh. Rock on. Okay. Well, Ronald fucking, he's awesome. Rock on Ronald. Rock and roll Ronald. I dig it, man. That's so cool. Michael was even telling me about that. That's so cool. Cruel ZV is saying, imagine if there's a kill in Terrifier 3 where before he axes someone to death, he puts on the sunglasses he had from Terrifier 2. Like a callback? There you go. But what about his goofy little glasses in the new one, though? I mean, come on now. I like his goofy little glasses. I mean, look at these new glasses, though. That just rocks. I want to see what this is all about. That's so funny, man. I can't wait to see this movie. Josh is saying Mike didn't know who he was. Wait, that's so funny. I'm not going to comment anymore on that because that's just too funny. But Villain Killing Dylan is saying that shit-eating grin on Art's face when he sits on Santa's lap. I can't wait. He's gonna rip that guy's face off. I'm just being real. I mean, listen, I know we're not supposed to, Josh even told me this once on a stream, but I know we're not supposed to look at posters and say this is the end all be all of what's going to happen in a movie. But my guy, my Santa Claus here, dude's getting his face skinned off. Come on now. What's this all about? Santa's getting his face sawn off, and Art's wearing that around his neck at some point. It's got to happen. It's got to happen, VKD. I'm telling you. Awesome Destroyer, what's up, fella? How's it going? Welcome in. What do I get with my membership? So with your membership, you get weekly videos, fella. Weekly videos exclusive to Patreon and channel members. They're called Horror Hot Takes videos. They're me just like covering a movie, but in a more goofier, laid-back fashion. They're really fun. They're really fun videos to make, and I hope you guys are digging them. One of them has like 60 views or something now, which is crazy, on Halloween 2018. But I just put out one on The Thing this past week, and Josh Petrino, who's in the chat with us right now, actually did one with me on Congo 2 weeks ago. So check it out, give it a watch. There's a few of those videos up right now. I think we've done one on like X, The Shining, Alien versus Predator. There's a bunch, and there's a new one coming out this week. So rock on, my friend. Thanks for being a member. Thanks for being here. DHEHJJEG or Dehedge is throwing a buck in there. Appreciate that, man. Thanks for the support. I'm just being a goofy guy. I'm just joking with you, but I love it. Good stuff. Oh, he contributed to the Indiegogo. I gotcha. I hear you on that. So Mike didn't have a face for him at the time, and Josh is saying posters are super misleading. Hey man, you never know. You never know, man. Adam Green's Frozen had a misleading poster with a pothole. and look how misleading the Tremors poster is. Isn't the Tremors poster just like a fucking steak or something? It like I think I read that somewhere where it's just like a steak that they like put some details on to make it look like a graboid. Maybe I'm making that up, but I could have sworn I heard that somewhere, and I'm just like, that's actually crazy. I can never look at that poster the same. But I guess you're right. Hey man, you never know. You never know what's gonna happen. But I'm just excited to see what happens. Something bad's gonna happen to Santa at the very least. I know that. Squidward Tennis Balls is saying, super excited to see Terrifier 3. I'm really curious to see what a mix of those two movies will be, because I love the grunginess of the original. You also love the story and characters in the second. I feel like this movie's gonna hit on both those things really well, Squidward. I think you're spot on with that one. And that's what I'm the most excited for, if I'm being real. I really do love Terrifier 2, but yeah, I am excited to see the grunginess from T1 come back. Maybe some of the depravity as well. Come on, Terrifier 2 is a little depraved, right? But there is a feeling about Terrifier 1 where I just feel like I shouldn't be watching it a little bit. Like, it feels less like a movie and more like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre situation where it's like, I just found this somewhere and I shouldn't be watching this, you know? So I'm excited to see that possibly come back for this new movie. I think it's gonna rock. It's gonna be great, man. How long do we think Art will actually wear the Santa costume? Probably the back half of the movie. I imagine the climax he'll be wearing it. I don't think it'll be like the whole flick, but a good chunk of it for sure. Because it's iconic. I mean, oh my God! From the pictures we've already seen, I'm hyped up about it. I hope he's in it for a bit. For sure. It's hilarious. Joe Barrage, thanks for being a channel member, saying Art is going to rip his face off and see it back on upside down and sew it back on upside down, laughing the entire time. Now that's messed up. Oh my God. A true crazy SOB. Can't wait. Jake, you rock, my man. You rock, Joe. Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate you a bunch. Yeah, no, this is going to be a crazy movie, man. And fuck, if something like that happens, Jesus Christ, that's over the top. I love it. Sewing a face back on the wrong way, that's, oh my God, I never even thought about something like that. JPR is saying, thanks again for making me a member. My question is, in the foreseeable future, would you ever see the Terrifier franchise going the Halloween to H18 movie or Texas Chainsaw Massacre to like TCM03 film route? Like getting a remake or some kind of requel, something like that. I mean, there's no denying that Terrifier has definitely hits something, right? Terrifier has struck into something. It's absolutely in the zeitgeist of the horror community. People are not going to forget this in 10 years, kind of thing, for sure. I could definitely see a remake happening at some point in the future with some other creative. You know, will it be the same? I don't know. But what I will say is, yeah, I mean, this is popular enough to render something like this in the future. I honestly do think that Damien will make maybe like a fourth film, maybe a fifth, who knows. But I do think at some point, you know, he's going to be like, okay, we got to move on from the clown and do something else. The guy has talked about some other projects he's interested in making, and I'm kind of here to see those come to fruition, because right now, I mean, you know, really the majority of his career is Art the Clown. So I'm excited to see what else that he brings to the table, you know, for sure. I would love to see what else he's got cooking besides that. Don't get me wrong, I could see 100 more Terrifier movies. I wouldn't be complaining, but I'm also curious to see what else he's got cooking. You know, what other ideas he might bring to the table. So I wouldn't be against I wouldn't be against that jump. I wouldn't be against a Terrifier remake if it was in the right hands, of course. That is all situational, and you know, what does the future hold? I don't know if you could do it better though, too. You know what I mean? I think Damien's got such a specific vision. I don't know if I would want anybody else doing that. But again, who knows how we feel about that in 10 years? Who knows, looking back on this, who knows what the state of horror is going to look like in the 2030s? I don't know. It's tough to say sitting here in 2024. Josh Petrino is saying no darkness in the movie at all. It's actually a musical where Art the Clown sings and dances with Sienna, and they hold hands, they skip together off into the sunset. It's going to be a wholesome family Christmas movie. That's what I've been told. So, you know, honestly, I feel like that would be controversial in and of itself to do something like that. You know, like everyone's like, how bad, you know, how crazy is this movie going to be? What if they do something crazy and wholesome like that? Not the whole thing, but like a scene, like I'd lose my fucking mind. I'd be like, you gotta be kidding me, man. I'd be cracking up. But probably not, let's be honest. Brady is saying, which do you like more, Terrifier 1 or 2? I definitely lean towards 2, for sure. I think 2 improves upon a lot of the things that I wasn't crazy about in 1, but that's not to say I don't like 1. I'll be honest, I was pretty hyped up when I saw the first Terrifier. I remember it was on Netflix. I think this was like 2018, if I'm not mistaken, and saw it, and I'm just like, this rocks. This is so cool. I haven't seen a horror movie with a villain that's so magnetic like this in a long time. I remember feeling that way the first time I came off of Terrifier 1, but Terrifier 2, I think, just fixes all the issues I had with the first movie. There was characters I cared about. There was a really well done story in the middle of it. And I don't know. I was pretty blown away. But it's not to say that I don't like Terrifier 1 again. It's just not, it's not like the near perfection movie that the sequel is, right? So I love both, though. I think they're both a lot of fun. And again, if you haven't seen Terrifier 1 in a while, like if T2 is the only one you've seen recently, go back and watch that first one. I have such a much more fonder appreciation for the first Terrifier after the sequel, and my God, it rocks. Macebreaker, speaking of a graphic designer, there we go. What's up, fella? How's it going? I was just saying 2 seconds ago, Macebreaker, by the way, is the guy that made the Killjoy Jake logo that you can see right there. So rock on, bro. I was just saying I need a graphic designer for some new things that I'm cooking up. So I might be hitting you up at some point in the near future for sure. But rock on, man. rock on. It's crazy that you're here. I was just talking about needing a graphic designer, and what do you know? One showed up. That's great to hear. But Macebreaker rocks, everybody. Go give him a follow on Instagram and all that. Really do appreciate you making the logo, dude. Josh Petrino saying, we are starting a show together called The Killjays, right? We can just watch Congo on repeat. I think that would be great. I genuinely think that's all we need to do is just review Congo every single week for the rest of eternity. You know, what would a series like that look like, though? You know, if you just kept going back to a movie and just trying to say something about it, like that would be hilarious. That would be so funny. Just some random ass crazy 90s movie, man. I'm here for it. I fucking love Congo, by the way. Just watching that movie again, I forgot about it. It's a movie from my childhood that I haven't seen in so long, and seeing it again, I was just like, oh my God, so nostalgic. Crazy stuff. But that was great. We got to start the Killjays. We got to make that happen. we got to make that show happen for sure, man. Bodie McFarlane, what's up, fella? Saying, do you think the devil will ever make an appearance in the franchise like he did in the first short film? You know, that's really tough to say. I do believe that Art the Clown has a connection to, you know, angels and demons, some kind of underworld shit going on there for sure. But, you know, is the devil, is that where we're going? Is that where we're going to take it? You know, exactly like the Ninth Circle and all that? I don't know. I'm not 100% on that, but I do believe, you know, his origin story is loosely out there. We're just going to see a more polished version of that moving into future films for sure. But I would be curious to see if they end up, you know, how far into that they end up going. But I do believe that's part of it. You know what I mean? I do believe that all of these things are oddly, I don't know if I want to say canon is the right word, but all of them do kind of make up one big story and lore and all that I'm sure will be continued in Terrifier 3, maybe even Terrifier 4 if it happens. So I think you're onto something there, my friend. I don't know if it's going to be exactly what we think it is or exactly how it's already kind of been established, but we'll see. I guess, I'm just putting myself in the space of the creator. If I were him, I'd look back at that probably being like, oh, I wish I could do this better. I wish I could polish certain elements of this up. So that might end up being the case. Ghostface, what's up, fellas? Saying, what's up, Jake? You go into the theaters when Beetlejuice comes out? I think it's going to be a great film. I agree. I'm going a day early. I'm going on Wednesday to see it. I got tickets, believe it or not, which is so exciting. It was just filling up, and I just got some tickets right before the row where your like neck breaks to see the to see the screen, which is nice. So I actually don't have to do that the whole time. But yeah, no, I'm seeing it like the Wednesday before it comes out. I'm very excited. I can't wait for this one. It's gonna be fun, man. The trailers are looking good and fun and all that. So I hope it's good. The original is one that I saw a little later in life. I didn't see it when I was super young, but I want to say I saw it when I was like 14, 15 for the first time. And I it's a really good movie. It's a really fun 80s horror comedy. So Josh is saying, what if we spent an hour talking about a minute of footage and went minute by minute? That could be a whole series right there. The Congo podcast featuring the two Killjoys. Episode 6 gets crazy, guys. Trust me on this one. You gotta get through it, man. You gotta get through it. With how much I've learned about filmmaking just in the last 2 years or so, I mean, there's probably enough that you could detail. Some you'd have to do some crazy research, but there's enough you could detail with pretty much every shoot. I don't know if it would, I don't know if you could do something like that, but you never know, man. You never know what people would be interested in seeing. So that's hilarious. That's absolutely hilarious to me. Congo rocks, by the way. If you need a 90s goofy adventure movie to watch, put on, has a Jurassic Park 3 feel to it, put that on. I'm going to be honest, I'm good on Congo for at least 6 months. Imagine how you'll feel after analyzing a minute of footage from it every week, Doug. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm good on Congo for a little bit too, but that was really fun watching it again. My buddy Connor and I, who we both just worked on that short film together. We love So Bad It's Good movies. Like that's our cup of tea. We have found some stinkers out there, but man, Congo is one where I actually feel like it's underappreciated. Like I would go so far as to say that movie needs to be reevaluated. I think there's some really good stuff going on there. It's a really fun movie that honestly had me rolling a few times. So, but anyways, a few more questions. I think I'm going to be wrapping up tonight's stream. I am losing my voice, fellas. Cabana Steve is saying, I think Art will kill or beat Sienna in Terrifier 3. She won in Terrifier 2, and now it's Art's turn to end it with a bang. Well, this is going to be technically the first time that we've had a, someone from the past fight Art the Clown again, which is going to be interesting. And I've talked about this recently, that I would love to see. Oh my God, totally lost my train of thought there. So sorry. I really think that, okay, wait, here's where I'm going with this. The big kill sequences in Terrifier almost always, they always do. They always start with the person getting it, the receiver, fucking with Art the Clown a little bit. If it's Dawn in the first Terrifier, if it's Allie in Terrifier 2, they kind of piss off the clown a little bit. Rightfully so, in Allie's situation at least. But, like Dawn's, sitting on his lap taking pictures with him and stuff. She's kind of annoying the dude. And then what does he do to pay her back? Well, he saws her in half from the JJ to neck, which is crazy to me. But but there's always something that kind of pisses off the guy a little bit beforehand. So like, what's he going to do when he sees Sienna again? He's going to be pissed off, I think. He's not going to be happy. He's going to want to do something like that. I don't think he's going to be successful. Again, if Sienna dies, I feel like some people are going to riot. I feel like she's our through line with the narrative, personally. But some of the other characters are definitely expendable, which is why I don't think our boy Jonathan's making it through this one. I will also note Elliot Fulham laughed a little too hard when I told him I hope he survives Terrifier 3. So I'm just saying that's me just being a dick at this point. But I did think it was funny. I was like I took a picture with him and I'm just like, I hope you make it through Terrifier 3, man. I'm rooting for you. And he thought that was funny. So I appreciated that. But I love Elliot's fantastic though. I hope he makes it through this movie just to see him again at some point in the future, but who knows? I think Art the Clown's going to find other ways to punish Sienna though, I guess is my point. Josh, I'll do Arachnophobia next. Oh, dude, absolutely. Rock on. When you're done with T3, let's make that happen. I would be so down to rewatch that one. Isn't Arachnophobia getting a remake too? What's up with that? What's up with isn't like Christopher Landon doing a remake of that, or is that just not happening anymore? I would love to see that. I would love to see his take on that. But again, the original is fantastic. It doesn't need an update, but I'm not against it either way. Brandon Engbright is saying, I was the last soul that stayed through the entire stream credits, secretly hoping for a T3 trailer. Dude, they said, I remember at the screening, they were like, oh, we got a surprise at the end or something. I'm like, oh, I wonder if it's the Terrifier 3 trailer. It was the Scream Boat trailer, which I didn't mind. It was cool seeing that too. But yeah. Awesome Destroyer, I put out a spoiler review for stream. It is attached to, hang on now, I'll get you the exact video just so you know. My second to last video, I posted a spoiler review for stream, talked a little bit about it the day that stream went to theaters. That the videos like Terrifier 3 update, stream spoiler review, Alien Romulus sequel, ? And so much more. Go give that one a watch. There's a little subsection of that where I talked spoilers on the film. I detailed my favorite kill. I talked a little bit about some of the crazy shocks and all that. I won't say too much for the people who haven't seen it, but there are some surprises in that film that really, really got me. I was like, wow, okay, that was solid, man. There's some fun stuff in there. So, if you didn't see stream this past week, I'm disappointed. Frankly, my indie horror loving heart is a little disappointed. But if you did go out to see it, rock on. That's awesome. You supported indie horror. That's sweet. Jake likes that a bunch. One more question. I think I'm signing off because Jake's tired. Am I excited about The Strangers Chapter 2, and when do you think the trailer is coming out? I have no idea. They had to do reshoots for this. So I don't, is it coming out this year? Ugh, probably not. It's probably going to come out sometime at the top of next year. And I wouldn't be shocked if they decided to release this on streaming alongside Chapter 3. But again, Chapter 1 made money despite the poor reviews. So who knows? Who knows what ends up coming from it? I just hope Chapter 2 actually tries to do something original, man. Chapter 1 is a mishmash of sequences from the first two Strangers movies, and that's it. That's the whole movie. I gave it a 0 out of 10. If you don't do anything original, you're not getting points. Sorry. But that sucked. I was not a fan of that first one. It is my least favorite horror film of 2024 thus far. So I really hope that Chapters 2 and 3 can possibly improve that really, really bad first impression, I should say. But one more question. I think we're gonna call it a night because old Jake's getting tired. I got a big video to make in the morning. Richard B is saying, Jake, when you go to a theater, what is your number one go-to snack to buy at the stand? That's a really good question. Man, what's my go-to snack? I like popcorn. Obviously, I love popcorn. But dude, the sweet tart, like what are those fucking things called? They're like the ropes. Oh my God, I could eat like 1,000 of those. I could actually eat like 1,000 of those and die a happy man. Those are so good. I don't know what kind of crack that they put in those things, but oh my God, I have to get them almost every time. They're just fantastic. Dear God. Strangers was just raw, unfiltered poop. It kind of was. I'm not gonna lie. Rock on, everybody. We had a great stream tonight. This is a lot of fun. Very good turnout. Really appreciate all of y'all for hanging out with us tonight. We had like over 200 people at the start of the stream. That's crazy to think about. Thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. We will be talking about the trailer on Wednesday, so I got to move some streams around, but that's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind doing an extra stream this week. It's going to be fun. So probably, if I had to guess, maybe Wednesday at noon is probably when I'll go live to talk a little bit about something. Maybe I'll go live like when it drops. I still haven't figured it out yet. So you guys will see something probably tomorrow on the page updating everything. I really appreciate you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Josh, good luck on Terrifier 3, and everybody else, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out, everybody. Thanks for being here tonight. Appreciate y'all.